If you are someone who is going to intern at a food processing plant for the first time, then stick around till the end of this video. Hello all, my name is Sujata. I'm a student of food science and technology. I interned at a food processing plant in my third year of bachelor's, that is winter of 2019. Today I will be sharing things which I wish somebody had told me before I joined my first internship. So let's get started. First, documents. I know this might not be a mandatory requirement for all workplaces, but what I faced was I was not prepared with my transcripts, my resume, and a confirmation email, that is a hard copy of these. So I had to ask a clerk to actually help me out get these printouts. If you do not want such an embarrassment on the first day of your internship, try to get the hard copies of these documents, definitely. Second, you do not know whom to report to daily. Now, if you're coming from a core food science background, then most probably you will be given work in the shop floor or in the QC, that is quality control lab, and your queries should be directed to the people coordinating these departments. Say you are asked to calculate the moisture content of a packaging material in a snacks manufacturing plant. You come up with a very bizarre value which does not meet the required specifications of the company. Now you are supposed to approach the person heading the quality control department. Very significant mistake what I did was I used to report any problem to my HR with whom I had talked to before coming to my workplace. An HR is not supposed to guide you daily. Understand the difference between an assistant HR or an HR manager and your guide who will be supervising you for the entire duration of your internship. Next, documenting tools. After the completion of your internship, you are generally asked to send in a report. This report is a culmination of all the work you've done throughout the entire duration of your internship. This has to include the experiments, any particular finding that you came up with, your observations and conclusions. In my report, I was asked to draft up a process flow diagram. Process flow diagrams usually tell us the journey of a product from the very start till the very end. A very neat way of constructing these diagrams would be to use softwares. There are many free softwares available. When I was drafting up my report, I just use Microsoft Word. It's highly recommended to use these softwares such as DWSim or AutoCAD. Softwares usually give you the advantage of scaling up or scaling down your diagram, so they look way more authentic, systematic and neat. My next suggestion would be to choose the timing of your internship very wisely. Now, if I am to compare between a summer internship and a winter internship, I would probably go for a summer internship because my interest areas lie in product development. If you are someone who is interested in how a company runs on a day-to-day basis, you're more interested in daily testings of raw material, of packaging material, then you can definitely avail a winter internship. The reason behind this is universities usually give a longer time frame of 2 to 2.5 months in the summers, whereas in winter, breaks are usually very less of 3 weeks to 1 month. Now, companies usually tend to prefer candidates approaching them during the summer break. So, based upon your expectations and your interest areas, choose the timing of your internship very wisely. If you want to go for day-to-day testings, go for winter internships. If you're looking for long-term investment in research and product development, go for a summer internship. Flexibility. So as a fresher, you can imagine things will not always go as per your expectations. You need to sort of devise your way out of it. There will be occasions where you will want to visit a particular department. There will be occasions where you wanted to perform a certain test in the quality control lab, and the person who is supervising the quality control lab might not be available, and since you're a fresher, chances are that you won't be allowed without any supervision. You need to keep your morale high and keep on learning. Nobody really talks about this, but this is something I experienced. You really don't learn a lot from your first internship. This comment of mine might invite a lot of controversial comments. There will be days when you would be just sitting in the lab with no work. This has happened with me. Trust me, this is what happens with most people out there. When I was doing my first internship, I had sort of a shock when I was not being able to put all my bookish knowledge into practice. Then I realized that food processing plants are huge establishment. There are many people working and each person has their own work to do. So it's not always true that your first internship gives you a lot of hands-on training, but it is definitely going to be a memorable one. If you found this content beneficial or you think it might prove to be beneficial for you in future, then you can consider subscribing to my channel, share it with your fellow batchmates, and take care of yourself and your family. Till then, bye.